Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Tonight we are going to continue reading Animorphs number 7, The Stranger by K.A. Applegate. Yay! Sorry. Let's get into characters. The first time we went to the Yeerk pool complex, we had taken an incredibly long stairway. This time it was more of a ramp. It wound downward at an easy angle, no worse than walking down a driveway. And to our roach bodies, which barely experienced gravity, it was like walking on level ground. Under our scampering feet there was bare dirt covered by footprints. We climbed in and out of depressions that seemed to be several feet deep by our cockroach standards. We let the controller pull away from us, even though we could have moved as fast as he was. No point in taking the risk of getting stepped on. It was dark all around, with only an occasional bare electric bulb high overhead like some dim sun. Still, we wanted to be careful not to be seen. My antennae were tuned in for any vibration that might be another controller on the path. Down we went, curving and twisting between rock walls. Axe, how are we doing on time? Jake asked. Axe has the ability to keep perfect track of time, even without a watch. It's a very useful talent. 28 of your minutes have passed since Cassie and Rachel entered Morph. You know, Axe, they're your minutes now, too, Marco said, just to make conversation. I mean, we are all here together on good old Earth where we only have one type of minute. We had 2 hours total in any morph. At 2 hours and 1 minute, we would be stuck. Like Tobias. And this was... fudge. And this was one time on good old Earth. Fuck. Sorry, I got lines mixed up there. Sorry, let's go back and pretend that shit never happened. And this... fudge. And this was one time I actually agreed with Marco. I was not interested in being a roach forever. Stairs up ahead, Cassie reported. Over, down, over, down, over, down, 75 steps. At last we sensed that the walls were no longer hemming us in. The path had emerged into the cavern itself. Our roach eyes could not see it, but I remembered the first time I had looked down on the Yeerk pool. It was a vast underground cavern, larger than one of those big sports domes. The stairways and paths emerged from all sides, right about where the upper tier of seats would have been in a sports dome. In the center of the area was the pool itself, a sludgy, muddy looking lake that seemed to seethe with the mass of Yeerk slugs in it. But that was not the worst of it. 2 piers were built out over the lake. One was where the controllers, human, Hork-Bajir, taxon, and other species, disgorged the Yeerks from their heads. Hork, the Yeerk guards, would watch carefully as each controller knelt at the far end of the pier and held his head down close to the surface of the lake. The Yeerk slug would then slither out of the host's ear and drop with a flat splash into the lake. That's when you would discover whether the controller was a voluntary host or someone who had been taken against his will. See, the voluntary hosts, the ones who had chosen to turn themselves over to the Yeerks, would stand up and calmly walk away. The involuntary host would realize that they were temporarily free of the evil alien in their heads, that they once more had control over their own minds and bodies. Some would scream, some would cry, many would beg to be released. Few would try to escape, but the Hork Bajir were there to grab them and haul them to cages. That's where they would await the moment when they would be taken to the second pier. The second pier was the place where Yeerks, now strong from their swim in the pool and full of the nutrition of Kandrona rays, would slither back inside their hosts. When I had nightmares about the Yeerk pool, I had those nightmares a lot. It would always be about that second pier. The voluntary host would kneel and receive the Yeerks back into their brains. The involuntaries would struggle. They would fight, curse. Some would dare the Hork-Bajir to kill them. We were on a ramp again. No one had said anything for a while as we still raced lower and lower, deeper and deeper, closer and closer. That memory was in all of our minds, all except Axe, who had not been there. I wish I could see more clearly, Axe said. I wish I could see all that is going on. No, you don't, I told him. We were at the end of the ramp. We reached the flat floor of the cavern. Okay, now what? Cassie wondered. We've used up at least 3/4 of an hour. 41 of your minutes, Hack said. Okay, Jake said. You guys remember there were buildings all around the edge of the cavern, set back from the Yeerk pool? Most are probably storage. Some may be generators and air purifiers. But some may be offices, control rooms, or even hold the Kandrona itself. We need to check out some of those buildings. Well, that's what bugs do best, Marco joked. I wish we could have found a bug morph with better eyes, I said. How are we going to even find these buildings? I can't see more than a couple of feet in front of me. Don't need to, Cassie said. We can smell. They have humans down here. I don't know about Hork-Bajir and taxons, but if there are humans down here, they must eat somewhere. And I swear I smell French fries. She was right. I don't know if they wore fries, but my roach brain definitely detected food. Go for the fries, Jake said with a laugh. We barreled away across the dusty ground. Just ahead, a wall loomed. It was easy enough to find a crack. A roach can slide through a crack no thicker than a quarter. We emerged into brilliant light and an assault of sounds and smells. So, where do you think we are? Marco said. This looks like linoleum under us, I said. Dirty linoleum. I feel a lot of vibrations, lots of feet, I'm guessing, and voices. Too many for me to make sense of them. I smell humans, Axe confirmed. Humans don't smell, I said, only half joking. Oh, humans smell, Axe argued. It's not a bad smell. Sort of like an animal we have back on my planet called a flower. So we have French fries and humans, Marco said. Are you telling me we have reached the Yeerk pool McDonald's? If it's some kind of lunchroom or something, it would be a good place to listen in on conversations, Cassie said. Maybe we can get closer, crawl up under a table. We should be able to. Suddenly, a shadow fell over us. Something huge was overhead, blocking out the harsh fluorescent light. Now, that is not a human smell, Axe said. I smell it too, I said. It's familiar. I don't like it. Something I've smelled it before. It's I can't get my human memory and my roach senses together. It smells like taxon, Cassie said suddenly. Look, that tree-looking thing up there. I think it's a taxon leg. Oh, gross! I hate those things, I said. Look out! Hurtling down from the fluorescent sky at incredible speed came something like a bright red whip. I powered my 6 legs in instant response. It was too fast. The red whip slapped the ground all around me. It fell over me like an awful wet quilt. Something like oh, oh, something like glue oozed around me, seeping under my shell, coming up my legs. No! I screamed. I'm trapped! Margot cried. I was lifted up off the ground. My back was glued to the red whip, and I was hurtling through space. I caught a wild glimpse of the others, stuck to the red whip just like me. What's happening? Cassie cried. It's the taxon, X said. I think he's about to consume us. We were stuck to the frog-like tongue of the taxon as the evil creature slurped his tongue back down his throat. And that's the end of that chapter. And yeah, that was, if you're wondering about all these moments where I go, hey, yeah, there were definitely some moments in Animorphs that, were definitely like, why were they approved? Why the hell were they allowed? And this is one of them. I mean, imagine this. You're a kid and you get a part of the book where it's like, oh yeah, all your heroes are getting eaten alive. Oh god. It's so insane with all the book banning that Animorphs wasn't on the fucking radar. And there has been some theories about why that is. But it's still just fucking insane. It's like, oh, this harmless Harry Potter gets banned for promoting witchcraft. I mean, it's nearly as insane as people saying, oh, you have D&D, those books teach you how to work spells. And it's like, in both cases, it's like, no, if you can actually get a working spell out of both those things, you are a fucking genius. And yet, Animorphs, where in a chapter, heroes are eaten alive, flies right under the radar. It's really, really fucking strange. I mean, parents look at the books and go, oh, this is completely harmless. These are cute little covers where people are turning into animals. And then, yeah, they skip this part. I do like Rachel's flashback to the Yeerk pool because it helps show that she is extremely brave. She knows there's danger, she's afraid, but she goes with it anyways. And I'm still really getting the hang of Axe's voice because I want to make him alien, but not so alien that you can't understand if he's happy or sad or whatever. I want there to be a point. I think I'm nearly there with Axe's voice. I feel like there just needs to be a few more fixes with it. But one of the things is that I'm trying to make him seem positive because during the series, different Animorphs sort of comment on that. So I'm like, how would that sort of seem? And so whenever he shows any big emotions, I really want it to be a big deal. I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, see, he's showing fear and such. I want it to be sort of a rare occurrence so that it will actually appear special. Of course, then I need the talent to do that. I don't think I have the talent, but I am doing the best I can. So what do you think about this lovely chapter? With Heroes Getting Alive. What do you think? Please comment down below. We can, I guess, start a little party. I'm sorry if you start to do comments and suddenly I'm not it's very hard to get me, I'm not in a party mood. I don't know. But party amongst yourselves if I don't really have the energy to party with you. And remember, no major spoilers. I'm sort of hoping that people come into the series via my videos. I mean, some people might just randomly run across it and go, oh, hey, this is actually something I am interested in. Or others may go, hey, Animorphs was this silly book series with silly covers, and they listen to a few videos, and you're like, oh shit. So, I really sort of want the newcomers to this series to get all the wonder and joy that, people who have already completed the series have. There's twists and turns. And if you do want to talk spoilers with me and you're on the YouTubes, link in the description to my Tumblr Ask Box, where, you can just go wild with Animorphs spoilers. I'd love to hear your theories and such, so yay! And if you're one of the newcomers that watch this video and are like, oh hey, I really would like to get my own copy of Animorphs number 7, The Stranger by Kay Applegate. If you're on the YouTube's link in the description, if you're on my blog, link down below, and both links will take you to where you can buy your very own copy of Animorphs number 7, The Stranger by Kay Applegate. And hey, if you're watching this on the YouTubes, please like this video. I think it messes with the YouTube algorithm, so people may be more likely to view me, which would be fucking awesome. Right? Right? And remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more Animorphs content. I am going to be doing a dramatic reading of the entire Animorphs series, so you might just want to stay tuned for that. And if you're watching on my bloggity blog and watching on the desktop version of my bloggity blog, please choose the follow by email option, so you don't miss out on any of my excellent posts. Not only do I do these Animorphs dramatic readings, but I also do reviews, written posts, fan fictions. So I just want to stay tuned. Yeah. The next part of Animorphs number 7, The Stranger by Kay Applegate will be released on, I was going to say Monday, then I'm like, oh wait. Oh wait. But anyways, the next episode of Jash Reads will be released on Friday, and it will be more of Animorphs number 7, The Stranger by Kay Applegate. Yay! So yeah. And so that's sort of the endish of the video, and now I guess the post-credits thing, since, we live in a era where post-credits are a thing. I'm going to be working some more on a graphic, finishing it up, and so if you would like to sit back, relax, and watch, I'm drinking some coffee, maybe drink some tea, wine, whatever. And yes. Okay, damn it. Sorry. I don't know if you can see that, but I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, it's live. You are screen sharing. Okay, so I guess I'm screen sharing and I'm presenting to everyone. Okay, sorry. I'm totally a professional here. This is not my first rodeo, but live. Live. Okay, now the last time we left was when we put, final finishing touches on the background, and then we messed with this image of Daenerys Targaryen and Jorah Mormont, My OTP of Game of Thrones, folks. This is my OTP. One true pairing. I am a huge multi-shipper, so I have thousands of ships in any fandom I'm a big part of. So yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's. I also ship Jorah with Jon and like Daenerys with Cersei and a bunch of other stuff. But today we're just going to focus on this lovely pairing. Now I had asked you, hey, wanna not build a snowman? This is Florida. There's no fucking snow. I asked you, do you want to, choose the words that go along here? And no one did, as per usual. So, and while that may seem like I'm saying it's a bad thing, it's also sort of nice because then I can do what I want. And I'm sure you will come up with lovely words in the future, but it's like, for now, it's like, I can just do what I want. And now let's figure out what I want. I think there's a quote from the books. I'm not a reader of the Song of Ice and Fire yet. I'm waiting till they're all out because I do not want to finish one book and there would be a huge cliffhanger. I mean, George R. R. Martin both takes a while to get these books out, and two, he's old. So yeah, I don't know what the whole setup is if like he dies. It may be a while after that. So, I don't want to get stuck on that. I don't want to be one of those victims there. So, okay, I'm trying to find this quote. It's something that said, here it goes. I should not have waited so long. I should have kissed you in Quarth and Vas Talaro. I know I'm skewering the words. I should have kissed you in the Red Waste every night and every day. You were made to be kissed often and well. And yeah, I think that's definitely the words that should go on there. And now I'm just going to see if I need to shorten the. I think I may have to shorten it just because I don't. Well, that quote is fucking lovely. I don't know about the whole quote being used without it just fucking ruining this. Don't want that. Yeah. I should not have waited so long. Let's see, I think. I should not have waited so long. You were made to be kissed often and well. Yeah, I think I do like the whole quote to be used, but again, I really don't want to ruin this image. So yeah, sorry if I haven't started already because I'm like, maybe I could then like, I'm so sorry. I should not wait so long. Again, I really hate adding text because with text, you have to keep up with the feel of the picture. You have to you have to make sure that the lettering complements the picture. And right here, to me, that does not. Sort of does. We're looking for, I guess, sort of a royal looking font. Okay. No. I just like that it's named Bear. So, but this does not work in this instance here. So let's behind an eyes. No, I think I've already tried that. That looks too childish. Okay, I'll choose another one. I'm messing everything. That does look good. I'm gonna look for something similar. See if there's something similar there. Hang on a sec. Hey Google, broadcast. I'm in the middle of filming, babe. Hey Google, broadcast message. I'm in the middle of filming. Sorry, folks. That was You Live with Someone. And sometimes these pop up. But he might be embarrassed, so I sort of win on that hand. Okay. I do like that. I do like that one. That one's actually better. And if you notice, I sort of have a thing of going through everything. Like, oh, this works. Let's see if something better comes down the road. It's a little bit of a problem, possibly. Oh wait, I should not damn. I should not have waited so long. Let's see, spacing there. That looks sort of like a fairy tale font. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Not that, Danny and Jorah's relationship uh, is, a fairy tale. I mean, any good relationship in Game of Thrones is not fairy tale material. That's sort of why I don't dislike not Jorah, Jon and Danny on principle. It's just that season 7 took potential of this really interesting ship and just said, how can we make it a little bit lame? And just it's like, because Jon and Danny really was like a fairy tale. And actually, we're going to be moving here. Hopefully, let's see if we can darken this out. Because that does not seem to be going well. Okay, that actually seems to be good here. Okay, that seems to work. I should not have waited so long. Actually, I might actually be able to add in some of the quote, more of the quote. Okay, let's do this shit. We can add maybe at least one more part of this quote, folks. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can do that same trick there. Shit. What were you? Let's see. Options. Darken. Ding, 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 ding. Actually, god damn it. Well, I do like this. Yeah, let's keep on trying to make this work. The problem is that where this is the black really tends to fade there. Okay, let's. Oh, shit. I was really like, why do they keep on fading there? I was like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Like, oh yeah, why? Damn it. If only I thought of doing this. I should not have waited. Okay, we're going to change this to red totally because this is about love and, god damn it. Totally because this is a whole thing about love and, red is totally romantic and it has nothing at all with that the black was made it harder to read in some parts. God damn. Now finding the right color of red. Da da da. Red, 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 red. I don't. Okay. I think that's good. I didn't want to make that too bright. But hang on. Let's see if I can do an outline here. Actually, damn it. I'm coming up with ideas near the end here. Hey, let's see. What could really help the visibility? Ta-da! I should not have waited so long. I should have kissed you in the red waist every night and every day. Let's see if we can stretch that a little bit more, and ta-da! Okay. Let's flatten, and it looks like this is a job well done. Here's the picture, and the words are, I should not have waited so long. I should have kissed you in the red waist every night and every day. You are made to be kissed often and well. Words. And ta-da! Let's save that shit. Ta-da! Let folks look it. Here we go with Jorah and Danny pick. Yay! I'm doing dramatic reading of sadly unpopular book series and going with the small ship is my favorite ship, but doing that here. So, what would you like the next picture to be of what relationship, or maybe just a character? What would you like? Please comment below, and on Friday when I do the next episode of Jash Reads, I'll start on that picture. And what will the next episode of Jash Reads be of? More of Animorphs number 7, The Stranger by Kay Applegate. And until then, goodbye.